Well, good morning to you. I'm meteorologist Caroline Carithers with the News 5 First Alert Storm Team here with your Tuesday morning tropical update. We are tracking several areas in the tropics. We're tracking Hurricane Lee, Hurricane Margot, and a tropical wave off the coast of Africa. Let's start with Lee, still a major Category 3 hurricane, currently undergoing an eye wall replacement cycle, which means it's replacing, naturally, its smaller eye with a much larger eye, center of circulation. So we could see an uptick in intensity just today. Max winds currently at 115 miles per hour, but overall after today we are going to see gradual weakening, and there are a couple reasons for this. One, increased wind shear in the area it's moving in, as well as what's called upwelling. Now, upwelling is the process that happens when big storms move over the same area. So Franklin as well as Idalia moved over the Atlantic and really turned up the water, brought the cooler waters way down in the bottom of the ocean all the way up to the top. So while the Atlantic is overall pretty warm, in the specific area it's moving over, the waters are turned up and overall cooler. So that's going to help weaken Hurricane Lee as well. As far as the long-term track goes, still some uncertainty here. The good news is the forecast models and the track do keep the center of this storm pretty much off of the East Coast for the most part. Now, parts of New England, especially northern New England, are included in the cone of uncertainty, but Lee should be weakening at that point. And honestly, most of the forecast models do keep it well offshore here, up towards Nova Scotia is where it kind of starts to meet land. So that's something that we're tracking for you, but the bulk of the East Coast will see rough surf and a high risk of rip currents. Elsewhere, we have Hurricane Margot, Category 1 hurricane, expected to become Category 2 possibly, but most likely staying in Category 1. But it's going to be what we call a fish storm, where it does not impact any land, just staying over open water. And we have a tropical wave off the coast of Africa. It says a high chance for development. We'll keep an eye on this, but the good news is no current threats to our stretch of the Gulf Coast. Now, if you have any questions, you can head to WKRG.com. It always has the latest graphics, the latest video, everything you need to know on our hurricane map room.